Echoes from below. Late one night, I first heard soft footsteps moving beneath my apartment floorboards, each step spaced and deliberate, echoing like a heartbeat in the still darkness. Curious and unnerved, I pressed my ear to the wooden planks. "Mommy?" "Help," I told myself it was old heating pipes, but my skin prickled every time the noise started, desperate for answers. I remembered how micro-horror relies on one pivotal moment, building tension through focused atmosphere, silence, then, suddenly, a heavy thud that rattled through the floor and through my bones. 4 nights after, the sounds grew sharper, faint scraping, delicate thumps, and worst of all, a child's tiny voice whispering. Armed with a baby monitor, I concealed it beneath a warped plank in the hallway. That night's playback left me breathless. The unmistakable scratch of wood followed by that sweet, pleading voice saying, "Help me." My skin broke out in goosebumps. The tapping slowed, then stopped until a small voice whispered again. "I'm lonely." I inhaled deep, pounding adrenaline in my chest. But before I left, I placed both shoes side by side in the center of the hallway. I turned the lights on and find, on the floor, a single tiny shoe I don't remember packing. And in the darkness, I sometimes hear the whisper, "Mommy?" Then I walked out into the cold night air, leaving behind that creaky floor and the terrible echo of the child who stayed behind it. My roommate shrugged it off. Again, it was just the building settling. But I knew better. Inside, a shallow, dirt-filled box lay empty save another tiny shoe, matched to the one beneath the plank. At dawn, I pried loose the board with shaking hands. A narrow cavity yawned below. I aimed my phone flashlight inside. There, in the gloom, sat a dusty toy bear beside a tiny, child-sized shoe. The building, I discovered, was over a century old. A child had vanished in the early 1900s, rumored to play near this exact hall. Supposedly, he never walked far, and now, something beneath my floor was crying out his name. My heart pounded. Then a cold breeze brushed past. I stumbled back, hooded in dread. I did some light searching. That evening, the tapping sped up, urgent, frantic, desperate. Beneath my feet, the floor trembled. I sank down, glaring at the loose plank. Compelled, I shifted furniture to access a hidden hatch near the wall. Hidden hinges, released, with a groaning squeak. A thunderous child's giggle echoed. I jerked the plank aside and for a split second felt the lightest pressure on my backside, like a small hand resting there. The hatch slammed shut. Everything went silent. That night, unable to stay, I gathered my things. But now, in my new apartment miles away, at night I sometimes hear a faint tap-tap from beneath the bedroom floor.